Bright Workspace is an innovative co-working space with locations all across Niagara and was created to foster creativity and bring professionals together in a collaborative environment. Brought to life through the innovation of the Golfi Team, it celebrated its grand opening last month and is already making an impact along Main Street in Grimsby. Joining us in the studio today is Rob Golfi. Rob, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Can you tell us a bit about Bright Workspace and how the project was brought to life?
So Bright Workspace is an office where entrepreneurs can rent space. They can rent an office by the day, by the hour, or even rent it by the year, like have a private office for themselves. And what it is, it's a community of entrepreneurs that will be inside an environment that they're all in the same situation, doing their business. But the great thing about Bright Workspace is that it has a way of entrepreneurs mingling with each other and networking with each other. It's there for them to do business and get business and whoever they're going after, but it's amazing how much business is done within each other that they get in the referral business that they get. We started this Bright Workspace based on me as the Golfi team looking for office space. And a lot of the office space was large, which was more than what we needed. So then I said, you know what, maybe I can have that office space, but also rent the rest of it out. So that's how Bright Workspace started, is now we're looking for office space, and now the Golfi team will be there, but also we will have the majority of it is going to be Bright Workspace for co-working space for entrepreneurs to come in and work and do business.
That's excellent. I know, I've seen other kind of co-work spaces, but I know that, there are a few things that really set Bright Workspace apart from others. You talked about just your locations and the accessibility of the locations.
Parking, to me, is very important. And so when I was looking for space for myself as the Golfi team, we wanted to make sure we had parking. So that is important, I'm sure, to a lot of entrepreneurs. They want to be able to come in and come and go whenever they want without having to pay for parking or get a membership for parking or anything like that. It's free. You can come and go. It's 24 hours. And also, our coffee is pretty amazing. I spent a lot of money on some good coffee machines. So instead of going to Starbucks, you can go there. We have a cafe in our locations where people can sit down and have coffee or lunch or whatever. It's an amazing space that people can even just hang out and just have coffee and work out of.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you want to be in an office and other times you want to have your meeting over a cup of coffee, right? So it's amazing that you're offering all of these different options for entrepreneurs, and coffee is very, very important for all of us.
It is, that's for sure, that's for sure.
I know last month you had some exclusive launch events that took place at your St. Catharines and Grimsby locations. What were those events like, and what was the community's response?
We had a great turnout. We had the mayor of Grimsby show up for our event in Grimsby, for our location there. I totally transformed the inside and the outside of our Grimsby location, also our St. Catharines location. We totally transformed it. The St. Catharines location, if people are watching and listening, they'll know that the old CAA building that was on Lake Street, we're at 76 Lake. If you drive by there, it's totally transformed and it's totally different. Stop in and check us out. You'll love what we've done to it.
Oh, it's so great when you can bring old buildings back to life, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So you have locations, you mentioned in Burlington, Hamilton, St. Catharines, Grimsby, and all the way to Niagara Falls.
That's right.
And so how important is it to kind of bridge the gap and keep these communities connected across the Golden Horseshoe?
Well, you could be a member at any of these locations, but you have access to the other locations. So chances are, if you're in Niagara Falls and you're a member there, and let's say you're meeting somebody in Hamilton and you want to make it easy for them, you can actually come to our Hamilton location and use the boardroom or use the open desk area that we have there in our Hamilton location, or Burlington. But it's amazing that basically you have access to 5 locations, plus we have events that people have, let's say like corporate events at a vineyard. It's on Locust Lane in Beamsville, Walter's Vineyard. We own that vineyard, and people can have corporate events. We fit up to about 50, 60 people in those corporate events that can be there. And you're overlooking a large pond and a vineyard, so it's a nice setting away from any corporate environment. It just kind of gives a little nice settle area to have an event.
You're doing so much for entrepreneurs and small businesses. October is Small Business Month. So is Bright Workspace doing anything to support and empower local leaders and providing them with the tools to thrive?
Yeah, we supporting. I'm a big advocate for entrepreneurs. I love giving great advice and speakings and stuff like that. I just did a talk on helping entrepreneurs to think positive and to move forward. And when I was in my 20s, I've done several different businesses, and I learned about business a lot in my 20s, which helped me later in life in how to run businesses and how to deal with situations and all sorts of things in businesses. But yeah, no, I attend all entrepreneur events as much as I can that are happening in the Hamilton, Niagara regions when they're available.
How excellent to have this amazing, not only this amazing space, but access to you and your wisdom and mentorship. So for folks who are interested in joining, how does someone become a member of Bright Space, and what are the different types of memberships that might be available?
We have all different types of memberships. Like, you can even get a P.O. box there, but if you go to brightworkspace.com, and you can fill out a form there. You can become a member there. If you want to take a tour, you can call us. Our number's there. We're not one of those email websites where you can't get a hold of us. Just give us a call. We'll get a hold of you if we don't answer, but usually there's somebody there to answer. And you can check it out, or just show up and check it out and see what we have to offer at our all locations. Again, brightworkspace.com, and you'll see all our locations on the system. And you can fill out a form on there to be a member if you just want to try it and see how it is and what it feels like to be in that environment. Don't hesitate to check out. We appreciate you just looking at us.
Yeah, I think I'll be heading down there myself to check it out. It sounds so great. I'd love to see it in person. Rob, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you so much. I appreciate this.